Hello Aries, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading's for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly check-in. We're starting here with the Power of Surrender card. You already got a pop out here. Nice, surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Very nice. If you've been trying to solve a problem, tune into your creativity. You may find the answer right there. Thinking outside the box. Okay, let's get one more from here for Aries. What else for Aries? Okay, we have surrender your desire to control people. Interesting. Okay, so this says being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Very nice, and that really coincides with surrendering to creativity. Surrender to your own creativity for solutions, and also step aside so others can tune into their own creativity or their own ways to find solutions, okay? And if this is like an employee or a kid or something like that who needs to check back with you, so be it. But this is about like releasing some control so that others can do their part and also free you up to work around things in a different way. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the Tarot of a Moon Garden. We're going to do a 4-card reading. Situation, challenges, advice, and outcome. All right, what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Aries, check your other signs if I didn't already say that. I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. There could be additional messages there for you as well. And also, I am now doing personal readings. Excuse me, I have a little tickle in my throat. I am now doing private readings, so check my email below. My email is listed below. You can email me directly and I can give you more information. Very soon I'm going to have a scheduling link down below, but for now you can just email me directly. We'll check it out. Most important situation this week, most important energies is about partnerships, the 2 of Cups. So basically what we were just talking about with surrendering control, this has a lot to do with important partnerships. This could be a spouse, this could be a roommate, your children, an employee or something like that. So partnerships are really important right now. They always are, but they're in focus right now, okay? It's about, so far what I'm getting, it's about maybe changing roles a little bit or switching roles. Maybe someone else is going to do the dishes this week or someone else is going to cook this week. Maybe it's about an employer giving you a little bit of a different role this week, or if you are the employer, maybe you're allowing somebody else to try something a little bit different and see what they're really made of. Okay, for your challenges position, we have the Fool, and this is really exciting. This is a new start, a new beginning. This may be a little bit challenging for you at first because the main thing is the letting go part, okay? But once you do, this is going to be a really exciting new journey, an exciting new experience. You're really going to see how magical things can be when you surrender to allowing others to do their part, do things their way. Okay, and we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the advice position. There could be someone coming into your life or a message coming into you from somebody really, really quickly. This could also represent you, Aries. This is about fast movement. Maybe somebody wants you to make a decision really quickly. Maybe somebody is lighting a fire under you and you just aren't ready to make a decision, or you need to think something through first, okay? The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Fire to me are really similar energies because they're really, really fast. But with the Knight of Swords, I'm finding that something needs to be cut out here, okay? There's like a swift decision that needs to be made having to do with cutting something out. But it's something that needs really serious, deep thought. But it's a decision that needs to be made. I'm feeling like this has to do with the workplace. For those of you who are applying for jobs, you may need to let go of a potential job with a certain company that you really wanted because a different job is being offered to you right now that you really need, you would be good at. The pay is good. It might not be the one you really wanted or thought you wanted, but you need a job right now, so you may need to cut your losses. So that's for some of you, not all of you. Okay, in the outcome position, we have the Three of Swords. So this is about that cutting out, okay? Cutting out something that's not working out. It might be a little bit heartbreaking at first, kind of like on a lighter level, not like a deep heartbreak, or like the severing of a relationship necessarily, but like, you know, you might have had your heart set on something, but this is temporary, okay? The clouds are clearing. Clarity will come in for you. It's already starting to, there's a healing. It's kind of like, I guess for some of you too, this could have to do with buying a house, like a house you really thought you wanted, and then maybe someone sold it out from under you. Maybe they paid cash or something like that. Like everything was all set for you, and then somebody came in with a better offer, and you're kind of heartbroken over it, but you're going to heal because something else is coming in really fast for you, Aries. So for those of you looking for a house, whether it's to purchase or just a place to move to possibly rent, there's going to be swift change there. So something you may be disappointed about losing the opportunity with, you're going to get past that because something new is going to come in for you. You're going to be happy with, and even happier than you would have been there with what you thought you really wanted, whether this was a relationship, connection, a home, something like that. Okay, so let's clarify here. Clarifying the Two of Cups, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. All right, Aries. All right, Aries. Partnerships are really important during this time period. Like I said, harmony is coming in. So whatever this Three of Swords is about here, there's healing. There's healing and communication. Something might have been hard for a while there. Maybe there was an argument that got a little harsh or a little bit out of hand. Maybe some sharp words were spoken to one another or something like that. But it's all about communicating. Strong communication here, okay? In a good way. Don't let your pride get in the way. If you said something out of turn, apologize. That doesn't mean that you are surrendering to the other person's opinion 100% or anything like that. You know, working things out with someone else requires negotiation and talking things out. But admitting to your wrongs or your faults in the argument, if this is you, is going to help matters. It doesn't mean you're surrendering the whole thing or you're cowering or saying, okay, fine, I give up, you're completely right and I'm completely wrong. No, you're not saying that at all. And if you were to, that would come across as condescending anyway, because it wouldn't be true. And this is all good, believe it or not, even though it might not sound like it, because this is getting everything in the open and then either clearing the air, letting go and moving on, or coming closer to that person or people because you have stronger communication. You've had honesty between one another. You have stronger communication. Therefore, your connection will become stronger. Oh, look, clarifying the Two of Cups, we have the Empress. Okay, this is abundance, love, nurturing. Okay, it's like your connection to whoever this important person is going to become stronger, like I said. This could be about you buying that house together, starting a family, maybe having a little pet family, an animal family on your land or your property. I'm getting somebody, like this is like for a couple, you're finding that your pets bring you closer because you enjoy your animals together. And that's always the thing that heals any rift that you have between the two of you, because you love your animals so much. So you might be bickering or something, and then all of a sudden one of the pets does something really cute and you're like, oh, you got to see this, you got to see this. And then all of a sudden the energy lifts and it's lighter and it's like, what were we arguing about? That was so silly. There's so much love here. Okay, so that's for someone, not all of you. I've got a lot of different messages coming in for different people, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Clarifying the Fool, we have the King of Cups. Very nice. So the King of Cups, he's a family man. Doesn't have to be a man or a woman. This is just this energy. Very loving, supportive, kind, non-judgmental. Okay, and this is being paired with the Fool card. So what that tells me is, for some of you listening, you may be starting a new journey with a different type of person than you're used to. Maybe they're more loving. Maybe they're more emotional, sensitive, kind-hearted, more genuine. You're not used to it. Maybe you're afraid at first, and you're like, okay, I'll give this a try. And it may require you to let your defenses down a little bit. Now, this doesn't mean surrender 100%. You always have to have your own back, okay? We always have to do that. but this is something new, and you just might need to like not be so bristly, you know, don't let those porcupine quills out so defensively, because this person is very kind and loving, and in order for you to even experience that a little bit, you have to let your guard down a little bit, okay? And then once you feel safer and safer, you can let your guard down a little bit more, open your heart a little bit more, okay? So again, that's for some of you, not all of you. Clarifying the Knight of Swords, we have the Six of Staves. Beautiful. Victory. There's success here, okay? So there's an important decision based on a quick message coming in for someone, and as long as you think it through really, really clearly, you will have victory here, okay? This might not be the yes answer. It very well could be, and if it is, there's victory here. If it's a no, there's still victory, because that means that there's something better for you, and you're open to that by making this decision. Oh, look at this communication. I was thinking about this as I was talking about this important communication, the Lovers. Okay, for some of you, this does have to do with a love relationship. This is healing and communication coming in, okay? Deep healing having to do with a love relationship. If this has to do with a breakup, you will heal. This healing is going to happen pretty quickly. It might really sting so bad at first that you don't think it will heal, but it's going to. The clouds are really clearing. You might feel like this is more like ripping off a Band-Aid, okay? It's not as terrible as you thought at first. For others of you who are partnered with someone, this is about clearing the air, communicating, finding love between the two of you, okay? And like I was saying, for some of you, you might have pets together, and they're what brings your love back together, if that makes sense, because they're just so sweet and loving, and they bring you back to reality. They bring you back to what really matters. When you're like, oh, look what the dog just did. Oh, the dog just brought me his toy, or, you know, the cats are playing together so cute right now, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. So that's what brings you close together, because it lightens the mood, it changes the mood, and it makes you realize, you know, what really matters. And that's love. That's love. That's being genuine. It's the innocence. You know, this could be something you see in your children too. You know, maybe your children do something sweet that touches your heart, and you realize that's what matters. This innocence, this purity. That matters more than two egos, you know, bashing together, trying to claim that they are right. All right, Aries. I don't know what's going on here with this reading. It's not bad. I mean, it's actually good. I'm just kind of surprised to be getting many like combative messages along with all this love and nurturance. So it's there, and it might be underlying what seems to be a situation that, you know, is a little stressful right now due to disagreements or something like that with whoever this has to do with. All right, we're going over to the Quantum Oracle. What else do we have for Aries? Aries, for those of you in the workplace, I see strong communication coming in too. Like, as long as you're open to communication, you know, open the door to the other person, invite them to communicate with you too, okay? For those of you in love, this is a more loving, sensitive person, a connection that you're not used to having. It's all about communication and learning how to balance out guarding yourself in a healthful way without shutting out like goodness and kindness, okay? It's important to have that, be open to that while you're protecting yourself at the same time, rather than have like that steel gate slam down, whereas like you're protected, sure, but you're not gonna get any love in because you're not letting any love out, okay? It's important to find that balance, learn to trust yourself. We have a cycle card here, status quo. Okay, this is about being happy with the way things are right now. Sure, you may want some changes, we all do, but also pay attention to what is good right now. Like that example I was giving you about family, pets, or children. This is what matters right now, okay? This is what matters. All this other stuff, all these what ifs, okay, they haven't happened. What matters is right now. Pay attention to what matters. Pay attention to what is good. A lot of love, a lot of abundance. Okay, clarifying the next column, we have an intention card, back and forth. Okay, have the intention of balancing this out. Okay, this reminds me of the Temperance card. Okay, balance, like I was saying, you know, learn how to protect yourself, have your boundaries, but at the same time, know when it's safe to open your heart, open that door to communication. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Even if it's, about something you're sensitive about. As long as it's in the right place, with someone you can trust. We have an energy card here, courage. Beautiful. And have the courage to do this. Know that this does take courage and be proud of yourself. All right, one more from the Quantum Oracle for Aries. What else for Aries? Oh, beautiful. An energy card, planning and action. Very Aries. Love this. So see how this card, it's like, it looks to me like there are maps. There's like a map on either side of this beautiful path. There's a compass. This is making a plan, okay? Some of you could be making plans to build a house. Some of you could be making plans to start a new career or something like that. It could really be anything, but this is what's going to take you out of this energy of combative energy. Just start making some beautiful plans, whether it's for yourself or for yourself and others, or with others too. Like, let other people involved have a part in this. You might be leading this, but reach out and say, okay, look, I'm thinking about this. Like, what do you think? How would you like to see this happen? And try and meld it together, okay? Try and have like a little bit of something special for each person involved. All right, Aries, if this resonates with you, please comment below. And please do like, share, and subscribe. It would greatly help my channel more than you may realize. And hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. Thanks so much, Aries. I will see you again soon.